It's been a tad over a month since the Nintendo Switch was released. During the system's first month, not many games have been released for the system, but we were all too busy playing the prestigious Breath of the Wild that we didn't really mind the lack of games. But with the hype finally dying down, and after a countless amount of hours put into Breath of the Wild, now may be the perfect time to look towards the future and see what's coming our way. Welcome to BathroomGamers, and today's list is all about the top 10 most anticipated games for the Nintendo Switch. These games are ranked based off of what we're all most looking forward to playing on the Switch, as well as what games we think are going to be the best. In this list, you'll notice that I'm going to be talking a lot about local multiplayer, and that's because the Switch is absolutely meant for fans of local multiplayer games. And if you don't agree with certain things on this list, which will most likely happen, comment below what games you're looking forward to instead. So without further ado, these are the games we can't wait to play on the Nintendo Switch. Starting this list off at number 10 is Xenoblade Chronicles 2. The original Xenoblade Chronicles for the Wii came out in North America in 2012, and although it was met with critical acclaim due to its small availability at the time because of being such an extremely rare game, not many gamers had an opportunity to get their hands on it. Fortunately, they re-released it for the new 3DS recently, so more gamers had a chance to realize how fantastic the storytelling, characters, and world building is in the game. Xenoblade Chronicles 2 doesn't seem to be a direct sequel to the original game. As far as we know, it looks like it'll be a new story that takes place in the same universe. We don't know much about it yet, but the idea of a sequel for such a beloved game should get everyone excited, although, personally, I'm not a huge fan of the facial animation for the game, but that's only because I like what they did with the original game, but that's just me. Number 9, Stardew Valley. One of the biggest surprises of 2016 was to see a lot of gamers getting completely lost in a little indie game about raising a farm and living a different kind of life. This 16-bit adventure is being hailed as a terrific game that effortlessly blends farm simulation with RPG elements to create an intriguing, absorbing world that you can spend dozens of hours getting lost in. Luckily for me, I haven't played Stardew Valley yet, and I can't think of a better place to play it than on the Nintendo Switch. Number 8, Enter the Gungeon. This bullet hell roguelike action game published by Devolver Digital was released last year and consumed my life for a short period of time. Enter the Gungeon flew under many people's radars, but for those that got their hands on it, this is a wonderfully challenging game that is as addictive as it is charming and difficult. While its difficulty is a turn-off to some, the sheer depth of replayability found in the game, mixed with its enjoyable twin-stick shooter action, make Enter the Gungeon a game that is perfect for almost any gamer in any mood. Whether you want to play for 10 minutes to pass the time, or for a few hours straight so you can master its gameplay, this is the perfect game to be played anywhere at any time, which unsurprisingly makes it a must-have for the Switch. Number 7, the Jackbox Party Pack 3. Jackbox Studios have been on a roll by making some of the best party games ever made. These party games can be played by any human being with thumbs, as you can play these game show-like games using your smartphone. Jackbox Party Pack 3 was originally released last year and contains 5 games that are all a blast to play, besides TKO, that game freaking sucks. The thought of being able to carry this party game wherever you go seems like a dream come true. I could just imagine bringing this to a friend or family member's house, and actually I could even imagine myself bringing this to like a McDonald's or something. As long as you have internet, this insanely fun party game can be whipped out anywhere you want. While I do wish Jackbox 1 and 2 would make it to the Switch, I guess just having the third one is good enough. Number 6, Ukulele. Being developed by several former members of the legendary Rare team, Ukulele is the spiritual successor to the much-beloved Banjo-Kazooie. This is, at its core, a simple 3D platforming game that takes place in a colorful world bursting with character in every sense of the word. It shamelessly harkens back to the N64 days of gaming, where a game can be solely based on simple platforming and charm. Gamers who grew up in the 90s can't wait to get their hands on this game, and for good reason. While I am afraid that the game won't feel that polished overall in terms of gameplay and presentation, as long as the level design is great, the characters are likable, and as long as the actual act of jumping feels good, Ukulele can be a game that is meant for any gamer of any age. I can't wait to get my hands on it and see for myself. Number 5, Ultra Street Fighter 2: The Final Challengers. Are you one of the many gamers such as myself that were disappointed with the lack of content found in Street Fighter V? Well, I hope you have a Switch, because this could be the perfect quintessential Street Fighter game. This is an updated version of the classic Street Fighter 2 Turbo that contains new gameplay mechanics and retunes of the original game that unfortunately don't mean much to a novice of fighting games such as myself. You can switch between 2 different graphical styles, that of the original game or the updated visuals of Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo HD Remix. Man, there are a lot of versions of Street Fighter 2. But why is Ultra Street Fighter 2 The Final Challengers great for the Nintendo Switch? It's going to be great because it's coming to the Switch. Street Fighter 2 is one of the best local competitive multiplayer games of all time, so having an updated version of such a timeless classic available anywhere you want is an absolute dream come true. Number 4. Towerfall Ascension. One of the best local multiplayer games of the current generation is a sweet little gem called Towerfall. Originally released on the Ouya, and then ported to the PS4, Towerfall is a 4-player competitive local multiplayer game in which everyone is given a bow, a few arrows, and are tasked with killing each other. It's a fundamentally simple, pure action game everyone can get their hands on and immediately understand what's going on, but the amount of nuance and strategy that can be applied here makes Towerfall deceptively deep and complicated. Now you may have noticed a pattern here, but ignoring how awesome Towerfall is, why do you think it's on the list? Because it's coming to the Switch. Whipping Towerfall out of your backpack to play with your friends is just... Look, do I really need to repeat myself? Just go play Towerfall. Number 3. Splatoon 2. While it does look and feel like more of the same, especially after the hands-on time I had with the test fire, even when you acknowledge the additions of new weapons, characters, ultimates, and game modes, this will basically be exactly what Nintendo wanted the original Splatoon to be, a game with a fantastic combat system, wonderful art design, and 90 sensibilities. The core gameplay of Splatoon makes it one of the most fun, unique multiplayer shooters out there, and what's most exciting to me is that you could play this with a total of 8 players locally. If you're with a bunch of your friends and you all have your own Switch, and presumably your own copy of the game, you could play together anywhere, no internet required, which is a dream come true. I wish this was a thing back when I was in school, but who knows, maybe we'll play it in the woods or something one day. Number 2. Mario Kart 8 Deluxe Edition. Alright, let's get this out in the open. Mario Kart 8 is the best Mario Kart ever made. Seriously, take away those nostalgia tinted glasses, and you'll see that Mario Kart 8 is the best feeling, most balanced, and polished Mario Kart game. But yes, Mario 64 is amazing, and don't worry, knowing that a better Mario Kart exists won't destroy those precious memories you have with your N64. But regardless, Mario Kart 8 is also the quintessential multiplayer game for both hardcore gamers and the majority of regular people of all ages. It is accessible for every type of gamer in any type of mood for any amount of time. Mario Kart 8 was already amazing, but the amount of additional content in the Deluxe Edition will make this the definitive local multiplayer experience in the entire medium of video games. This comes with the 32 fantastic tracks in the main game, the 60 tracks that came with the 2 tremendous expansions of the game, over 40 characters, and a proper battle mode, which surprisingly wasn't included in the base game. Mario Kart 8 is one of the best modern Nintendo games, and it's one of the most enjoyable local multiplayer games of all time, which means, yes, it is absolutely perfect for the Switch. And before I reveal my hopefully obvious pick for the most anticipated Switch game, here are a few other games that I can't wait to get my hands on that you should be looking forward to as well. First, we have ARMS, the crazy fighting game being made by Nintendo that we still don't know much about. Cave Story, a port of a beloved side-scroller that was released almost 13 years ago. Cave Story is a special adventure that more people need to experience. Project Octopath Traveler. While we don't know much yet, this Square Enix RPG contains one beautiful art style, so yeah, that's good enough to make the list. And finally, we have the Elder Scrolls V Skyrim. Come on, you can't tell me this doesn't sound like a fantastic idea. As long as it runs okay, Skyrim on Switch seems to be a match made in heaven. Number 1. Super Mario Odyssey. This is the big one. Super Mario Odyssey is the next proper 3D single-player Mario game since Super Mario 3D Land in 2011. And while we all love Super Mario 3D Land and Super Mario Galaxy 1 and 2, a lot of us miss the open structure of exploring big locations like we've done in Super Mario 64 and Super Mario Sunshine. Odyssey will have Mario explore many different worlds with their own unique art styles and charm. While we all love to yell at Nintendo every now and then, there's no denying the fact that they make video games unlike any other developer in the industry. Odyssey is going to be polished, full of charm, creativity, contain unparalleled level design, and most importantly, it's going to be fun. This looks like it's going to be another Mario game to sit alongside the greats due to its colorful and charming personality in both its world and Mario as a character, while also being an enjoyable platformer that is going to be fun to play. I have a strong feeling that Super Mario Odyssey is going to remind everyone how truly amazing Mario and Nintendo have always been. So those are my picks of the most anticipated games for the Nintendo Switch. If you have a Switch, let me know in the comments what games you can't wait to get your hands on. And if you don't have one, which one of these games will convince you to get your hands on the Switch? Comment below and let me know as well. If you've enjoyed this video and have not subscribed to BathroomGamers already, well, take a look at the channel, and if it looks like I make content that you'd be slightly interested in, then consider subscribing and maybe we can become best friends forever, who knows. Thank you for watching, and stay fresh.
Yeah!